Hall of Fame quarterback Brett Favre is a legend at his alma mater, the University of Southern Mississippi. He's now facing growing backlash over his connection, alleged, to Mississippi's largest public fraud case. Favre's weekly radio show on Sirius XM now paused. He's co-hosted it since 2018. Similar story with ESPN Milwaukee. That site, Front Office Sports, reporting that the station temporarily suspended Favre's weekly appearances. The fallout comes just days after newly filed court papers reveal more text messages between Favre and the then Mississippi governor, Phil Bryant. They appear to show Favre repeatedly pressuring Bryant about getting cash to build 2 sports facilities at USM in Hattiesburg. Bryant's team released the texts as part of his defense, but is attempting to keep other texts private. In the selected text, former Governor Bryant told Favre misusing federal money could potentially break the law. Mississippi filed a civil lawsuit against Favre and others to get back more than $20 million that should have gone to some of the state's poorest families. Favre has denied any wrongdoing, and authorities have not charged him with any crimes. Here's CNBC's Perry Russell.
Newly filed court documents show Brett Favre in 2019 asking for more welfare money intended for the state's poor, but this time to be used on a new indoor football facility at the University of Southern Miss, where Favre played quarterback. Favre texting then Governor Phil Bryant after meeting with a star recruit. "I said we don't have one, but we are hoping to break ground in less than 2 years. Now that will not happen without your help/commitment." Bryant responding, "Use of these funds is tightly controlled. Any improper use could result in violation of federal law." The text revealed in a court filing by Bryant's attorney. The request for the football facility came as Favre was looking to shore up money to pay for this volleyball arena. In January of 2020, the president of Southern Miss, Rodney Bennett, texting Governor Bryant in part, "I've asked Brett not to do the things he's doing, to seek funding from state agencies and the legislature for the volleyball facility. I will see for the umpteenth time if we can get him to stand down. The bottom line is he personally guaranteed the project, and on his word and handshake we proceeded. It's time for him to pay up. It really is just that simple." Bryant responding, "That's was my thoughts. Maybe he wants the state to pay off his promises." The texts appear to show frustration from the governor. "Brett Favre is blowing me up over that proposal Nancy New submitted for the center at Southern Miss. Brett needs more to do in his life just now. Thumbs up emoji." Freeze responding to the governor, "I'm not inclined to approve at this time. I don't think now is the time to give them $2 million. Bryant texting back, "I think Brett was told it was going to get done by the previous director. One of the reasons that he is the former director." On Thursday, former Mississippi DHS Director John Davis pleaded guilty to federal and state charges, accused of conspiring to defraud the state of tens of millions of dollars in federal funding. Nancy New ran Mississippi Community Education Center, a nonprofit in Jackson, and has pleaded guilty to misspending welfare money. In 2019, Favre texting the governor after a meeting, "Thank you for having us. We obviously need your help big time, and time is working against us." Bryant responding, "We are going to get there. This was a great meeting, but we have to follow the law. I am too old for federal prison." Smiley face emoji, wearing sunglasses. In those court documents, there are at least 24 conversations by text between Brett Favre and the governor, where Favre is just trying to find the money. It appears Favre puts pressure on the governor several times by text, including this message: "You're our starting QB, and we can only go as far as you take us."